What's up YouTube, Una here to bring you another OPTC video. Today we're going to be doing the Crocodile Life on the Inside, better known as the Prison Croc Fortnite. So this is one of those Fortnites that once again restricts your units. Here. You can see it says that it lowers stats for all classes other than strikers, boosters, and evolvers. So no free spirit, no, unless they are also a striker, no powerhouse, none of that. You basically have to go with strikers really. And to be 100% honest, this is a super hard Fortnite. The first time it came around, I had Urouge, and I found I'd been doing, I think, 30 staminas for at least 2 months, and I found that I could not even do a 30 run unless I was really lucky. So I ended up doing relegated to the 15s, which made me feel kind of embarrassed, right? So then it came around 2 months later, and I was like, okay, I got my kid now, pulled him in a Sugo, I got him up to level 70, I had, I think 1,000 hitter decks. I think my smoker wasn't evolved, and other strikers. I was like, I got this. I got Urouge to burst attack. I've got this, and I still had a really hard time with 30s. I could do it, but honestly, I just found it a lot easier just to go for Aokiji. So if you do not have a double kid with some fairly high level dex units, I wouldn't even say these are fairly high level. I mean, these are okay. 57. But they hit in the 800 to 900 range, and then Miss Double Finger and Chest Marimo hit for the 600 area. So unless you can hit a full deck squad, consider bringing at least one Aokiji to have that extra health, because the poison does add up, and this Fortnite's hard. I would say this is the hardest Fortnite, honestly, at this point in time. I think the second hardest, which isn't even really that hard, is Shark Attack, the Arlong mission. So just keep that in mind. Everyone's got different challenges. If you've got these crazy max dex strikers, you're obviously not going to have too hard of a time. But I just think with the limited number of characters and the poison and just how tanky and how he is immune, all that adds up to the point where I think this is the hardest Fortnite. So these guys are always on kind of random cooldowns. You never know what you're going to get in terms of one hit or 1 turn cooldown. Are they going to be on a 3 turn cooldown? I usually see them on 1 and the pig on 3, but I have seen some other combinations. So these are the only levels that you can really kind of stall, because you're not poisoned yet. So you might as well. Whoa, crap! Oh, missed a button. That's not good, because your health is really limited on these first few levels that you don't want to be taking too much damage. But these are the levels where you want to stall. Not like that. Don't take hits, especially for no reason at all. But just stall where you can. So you see these giants are on 3. I think they're usually on a 3, but just take your time taking them out, since there's no poison, and you can look for meat as you do this, which would actually probably be a really good idea for me to start looking for some meat here, just so that I can heal up a little bit if possible. At least I got 1. I'll take that. And then here on stage 3 is where we run into Croc again, and this is where you get poisoned. So from this point forward, you really need to start pushing with speed. Because you will take damage every round from the poison, unless you brought anti-poison sockets, or which is really rare, or if you were to bring a unit that could cure poison, the Kung Fu Gong, or the what's her name, Ivankov, the Int Ivankov. But both of those units also are not strikers, so you'd be taking a little bit of a hit in terms of damage and health there. So there's just really not a really elegant solution, I feel like, for this Fortnite, which just adds to what I feel like is the problem with this Fortnite, is that it's difficult. Not insurmountable, just difficult. So once you get here, like I said, you need to start pushing through kind of quickly while still watching how many rounds you stall, because you do need specials for your specials to be ready for when you face Croc in the final level. So we'll just take the max stall time here, because the poison is annoying, but it doesn't kill you necessarily, and we'll kill him hopefully with, there we go, to keep at least 1 dex orb around. I don't think you can save, because there's too many units that have or too many levels that have two turn units. Hey, why is this kind of 1 turn cooldown? I should take him out first. But if you could push forward, you can just move as quickly as you can. Oh, sweet, move quickly as you can while still preserving your health and such. So there we go. That buys me a little bit of time with that meat right there. And I would love to have Polly ready by the time I get to Croc, but I just don't think it's going to happen. We're on the 5th level. And this is pretty much what this level is just kind of managing your turns with your health. So I've got a decent amount of health, and I've got 6 turns left. I might go ahead and stall for Poly and some orbs here a little bit. I won't be able to stall too long. There we go, that worked out well. And we're just going to look for... Do I want to stall any longer? I don't think... Yeah, I will. Tell you what, I will stall a little bit longer. I'll take this, because I think I'll get 2 turns on the turtle. Yeah, I do. So I'll get 2 turns here, and then I'll take him out on this next round. And continue to look for Dex Orbs if I can. Because I think what happens is you get a preemptive on Croc, so that'll bring me down to having Poly ready to lock orbs. Hey, it worked. Okay, so this kid doesn't have a matching orb, so we'll go ahead and give him the matching orb and we'll activate Poly to lock orbs. Great. There's no reason, so there's no health triggers on this Croc, which is the nice thing, so he doesn't do anything like super powerful right before, you know, under 20% health or 50% health. He just continues to attack. It's what it is he's really just got a turn countdown. So after 5 turns, he hastes and he does, I think, an attack boost, which is kind of annoying. So yeah. So at this point, we just need to really hit our moves here and just do as much damage as we can with a all Dex team with matching orbs and this double finger. It does a good amount of health there. So I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I'll have... I mean, he's not going to survive that much longer here just with the orbs and with this team, but it's worth activating Smoker just so you can have this damage in case he survives. Oh, it looks like he won't survive. Great. So there you go. That is Croc